So welcome to this tutorial on how to use your 2020-2021 academic planner. This again is it's a school year, so it's following June through May of 20 through 21. And this is not meant to be your typical planner as far as tracking appointments. This is more meant to be a designer. It's a planner that will help you design a life, not really track your appointments. So keep that in mind that there's a lot of great programs already out there, a lot of digital planners that do appointments. I use Google Calendar. I think it does the best job as far as tracking your appointments, letting you do recurring, letting you send notifications, things like that you just can't do with a PDF planner. So that's why I prefer to use Google Planner or Google Calendar for my planner where I'm tracking appointments. But when I'm doing my nitty-gritty plans, actual planning, that's something that you can't do in Google Calendar, and it's really better done in something like this. So that is why I created this. We're going to walk you through. There's just some opening language. Just so you know, this is formatted for the Hub Notebook system, which is a system I created where you can combine notebooks into a single notebook. So this video shows you how to do it, and you can also get a free 2-subject Hub Notebook over on my website. So if you want to learn about that, you can find that all there. The tutorial that we're recording will go here after we're done. This is the Quick Notes page, where if you click the Home tab, it will take you to this page. And most of my planners are designed with this page because it gives you a chance to just jot down something quick as it comes to mind without having to find the right place to put it. You can always come back and add it to some place, but especially if you just want to handwrite something here and then type it in a more pretty format somewhere else. So this is just a place to jot down ideas as they come to you. And then this is also a section where you can get some references real quick. So if you want to email me, my email address is right here. You can email me at any time with questions, comments, ideas. Here is my Etsy shop, so you can quickly go back to the Etsy shop if there's a notebook that you want to purchase. My website is right here, and then also the how-to section on my website. I do a lot of great how-tos, things like how to add your own fonts to GoodNotes, how to manipulate things in GoodNotes, and also just some quick tricks, quick tips that you might not know about adding stickers, things like that. So you'll find those all on the how-to section. So again, that's on the Home tab. If you click the Calendar tab, you'll get to this, which is just a calendar for, this is all of 2020 and 2021. And then there's also an important dates section, which is if you want to jot down to some things that are different this year, something you might want to pay attention to, graduations, weddings, anniversaries, birthdays, you could always put that here. But again, this is not meant to be an appointment calendar, so you won't find those features here. If you were to click the Notes tab, it'll take you here to this Notes page, and you can insert these throughout your notebook. So at any time you want to drop in a Notes page, you can go here to the plus and drop in that Notes page wherever you want. You can also click on these little dots here, and then you can copy the Notes page and drag it to whatever you want to do as well. So those are 2 ways to just insert notes wherever you need it, and you'll find those again in the Notes tab. Then we have the Routine Builder and the Mind Maps, which we are going to go through later. So that's these 2 tabs. We're going to go through those in separate videos because we're going to drill down pretty deep into what those do. So now you're into the heart of the planner. So again, June through May, and you'll see where you are by these little dots here, and they are hyperlinked. So if we touch the dots, they will take you, and you can see the blue dot has moved, blue dot has moved, blue dot has moved. So as you go through this, you'll see the blue dots are moving, and they're hyperlinked. All the tabs are hyperlinked to the month, and you can see which week you're in. So that's how you can track easily what you're doing. And you can also at any time, you can also add highlights if you really want to see the week that you're doing, which is what I do. So you can pick a highlight, and you can highlight something like that. Let's pick a better color you can see. So if this was the week you're in, you can highlight it. And what I like is the highlighter will pull straight for you. You can go a little bit bigger if you want. And it'll give you a nice straight line, so you can highlight the week you're in if you'd like to do that. Let's undo those so we don't know what we're doing. So that's how you use the planner for the basic set. I've also left you a lot of nice blank room here where you can put anything that you want as far as a quote, a picture, anything that you really want to kind of use to motivate yourself, or if you just want to jot down other notes up here, you can certainly do that. Here is your to-do section. This is for general to-dos, errands. I usually have my weekend errands towards the bottom, and then throughout the week I put in these. So again, this is for the entire week here. So you can see it's week by week, and it's not a day-by-day planner. And I also put in here, which is important. This is why this is a planner and not based on something about appointments. So this is what we'll pull up from the mind map when we get into that step, and into the routines we'll get into that step. But this is a place where you really want to focus on plans. What do you want to do for yourself? What do you want to do for your family? What do you want to do in your home? And what do you want to do with your biz, which could also be your work? So these are the 4 categories. I show you in the how-tos if you do want to cover these up. I show you how to cover these up on the website if you want to change these. But I found that these were the most applicable categories, certainly for myself, and I found that for other people too, that they really like to use these categories. So these are, you're just going to be putting in things like maybe something you really want to work on, a new habit you want to create, maybe a new family night you want to start, or you want to have your kids start learning to cook dinner. Just different ideas that you have for yourself, different goals for yourself week to week. And this might be the big goal, and then over here might be the steps to do that goal. So maybe if you're going to say, I want to, for myself, maybe one of your goals is to lose weight, and here it's to find a menu plan that you really, really like. Maybe that's one of your steps. Here is to maybe right now I'm buying some of those pre-portioned meal plates where you can make up a bulk meal, and then put them in the freezer and then pop them out, and they're already portioned for a single serving. So those are some of the things that would be buy the plates, cook the bulk meals. So your to-dos are really drilled down here, but this is where you're going to do some more ideas, more planning. This is more sentence-based, where this is just a to-do here. And also things like pay a bill would be over here. So you can kind of get an idea. And as we drill down and we do the mind maps and the routine builder, you'll see how these work. But I wanted to give you a brief overview, and then we're going to dive into the main planner in the next video.